The Young and the Restless spoilers. Diane uncovers Sharon's guilt. Stunning new victim revealed. Daniel's horror, Kyle's worst charge, and Phyllis' corner. Sharon's hypnosis revelation. Remembers who really struck Heather's fatal blow? Greetings to all Young and the Restless fans. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates. Diane uncovers Sharon's guilt. Stunning new victim revealed. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Sharon Newman's cover-up could get more complicated than she anticipated. Although Cameron Kirsten has been guiding Sharon, he's obviously not someone she should really be hearkening to. Cameron is actually just an incarnation of Sharon's worst impulses and studies, so it's not surprising that he tends to give similar bad advice. Of course, Young and the Restless suckers also know Sharon can occasionally get carried down and yell at Cameron in public. It's easy to imagine Sharon crying about the cover-up at some point. Sharon might snap that no bone is going to find out what she did to Heather Stephen and prompt Cameron to stop hounding her about it. That's when Sharon could turn around to see that someone has witnessed her fighting with a daydream. That alone would be disquieting. But it'll be indeed more unsettling if Sharon indeed alludes to her guilt in Heather's grim fate. However, Diane Jenkins Abbott would be a good option if someone's going to eavesdrop Sharon talking to Cameron or substantiation a heated display. Diane's relationship with Kyle Abbott is worse than it's indeed been, and now she's starting to sweat that Jack Abbott regrets marrying her. This feels like the high occasion to give Kyle and Jack a shock. Maybe Diane could get in the way of Sharon's cover-up and come a stunning new victim. It's doubtful Sharon will beget another casualty, but she could at least injure Diane and leave her slow. Sharon might be forced to bolt when she hears someone coming rather than finishing Diane off. Anyhow, this could be the ideal way for the show to eventually bring Jack and Kyle together. Kyle and Jack would clearly bond again as they held surveillance by Diane's sanitarium bedside. There must be a reason why Diane's life is on such a downcast curl. Effects may get worse before they get better if she lands in Sharon's wild path, but perhaps it could lead to a positive outgrowth. It'd presumably be worth it to Diane if her fire fixed her marriage and repaired her bond with Kyle, so stay tuned for updates on any big news ahead. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Sharon could put other lives in jeopardy if she doesn't get the help she needs, so we'll pass along further prognostications on all the chaos. The Young and the Restless spoilers next 2 weeks. Daniel's horror, Kyle's worst charge, and Phyllis' corner. The Young and the Restless spoilers for the coming 2 weeks, October 14 to October 25, reveal that Author Charles will fall a little harder for Nate Hastings after he says all the right effects. Nate will show his support for Audra in a way that sweeps her off her bases during the week of October 14 to 18, so perhaps real love is a possibility after all. Speaking of real love, there's plenitude of that between Jack Abbott and Diane Jenkins Abbott, but all the challenges will keep hanging their future together. Victor will make a bold vaticination about the dissolution of Diane's marriage and try to rattle her. We'll also see Victor rope Kyle Abbott into another sneaky plan, so he may need Kyle's help to secure Diane and Jack's divorce. Still, Jack could have a new cooperation of his own after Audra's pitch. Audra will confirm that Victor is the man behind Glissade and that he's been playing Kyle like a swindle, but she may have a plan to fight back. Although Jack might be tempted to accept help from Audra, Diane may contend she's a total snake. This could come a source of indeed further conflict, but that could work out well for Kyle if he plans to exploit that hostility for Victor. Next, Jill Abbott will decide it's time to take care of business when it comes to her unruly son. Billy Abbott will face Jill's fury once Lily Winters calls Jill to complain. Since Jill's going to deliver a harsh claim, Billy could find himself jobless if he doesn't hear. Jill may want Lily back at Abbott, Chancellor incontinently, and might indeed promote her over Billy again. Phyllis Summers will take the arm ever and try to help Billy in the middle of all this, but we'll see if her sweats pay off. Back with Victor, he'll turn to Adam Newman for backup on another Billy destruction scheme. Will Adam get on board with Victor's idea and blow up Billy's life indeed further? Other Young and the Restless spoilers say Sharon Newman's mixed dispatches will leave Nick Newman scratching his head. Sharon may claim to understand they're just musketeers and co-parents, but her conduct will tell a veritably different story. Sharon's surprise romantic fun and games will leave Nick feeling nonplussed, so he may sweat she's having another internal health reversal. There's no denying that Sharon is still acting weird, so Nick may want to keep an eye on her. Meanwhile, Daniel Romalotti Jr. should get an unwelcome visit from Chance Chancellor with a hunt leave. Chance asked nicely for authorization to search Daniel's apartment, but Daniel shut him down hard. Now Chance will supposedly take matters into his own hands and force a hunt anyway, so the bloody kerchief should be set up along with Heather Stevens' phone. Chance will inescapably defy Daniel with the evidence, but Daniel will contend he has no idea how it got there. Although Daniel may claim he's being framed, Chance will presumably have to act grounded on this substantiation and place him under arrest soon. Summer Newman will be frightened when Chance updates her on the substantiation set up in Daniel's place. Since Chance will admit effects look bad, Summer will worry about Daniel doing captivity time. As for Lucy Romalotti, she'll partake a sweet moment with Faith Newman. Faith will comfort Lucy at the coffeehouse, but Sharon may be uneasy if she catches them embracing. Anyhow, Sharon will hope Daniel's arrest will eventually end all the drama, but there'll be some lapses along the way that she didn't anticipate. Back with Lucy, she'll need commodity to keep her mind off her troubles. Phyllis may conceal any awful Daniel word as long as possible, but Lucy will still be upset over Heather and the disquisition. Fortunately, Phyllis will entertain Lucy with some blast from They History Stories, and there'll be a good reason why. October 18 will bring a special homage occasion, since that'll mark the 30th anniversary of Michelle Stafford's first appearance as Phyllis. However, you'll surely want to tune in if you're a Phyllis addict and want to see some fun flashbacks. During the week of October 21 to 25, the news of Daniel's apparent guilt may spread and leave Genoa City in shock. Who'll believe Daniel's responsible for Heather's demise, and who'll hold establishment in their support of him? Despite the indicting particulars that were set up, Summer, Phyllis, and Lucy may all remain on his side. This seems like a situation where Phyllis might search for substantiation that Daniel was framed, so will she dig for suggestions and find anything that points to Sharon? Cameron Kirsten will keep offering guidance, but that could lead Sharon down an indeed more minatory path if she's not careful. It's possible Cameron will call for further victims if Sharon's cover-up ends up in jeopardy. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Sharon Newman's missing window of time could come a pivotal part of her plot. Although Sharon has been going to axes to cover up her conduct, she may not be as shamefaced as she thinks. The show must have had a good reason for giving Sharon a knockout at such a significant moment. It's doubtful that Sharon is truly responsible for Heather Stevens' fatal blow to the head. This story is just soliciting for a twist and another malefactor that'll ultimately be revealed. Someone may have arrived and targeted Heather during Sharon's knockout, so it may be over to Sharon herself to flash back what really happened. Tracy Abbott lately introduced Alan Laurent to Sharon, so that could set the stage for some hypnotism after all. Hypnotism came a critical part of Ashley Abbott's rearmost internal health story as well. Whether this is Alan or Martin Laurent due to another Young and the Restless binary exchange, he could indeed grip Sharon down the road. Once the walls near in and Sharon's potentially facing captivity time, she may realize she needs to flash back exactly what played out that night. That could lead to some news that'll shock indeed Sharon. Could hypnotism be a game changer and help Sharon get that missing time back? Will Sharon eventually witness total recall and be suitable to identify the person who actually struck Heather's fatal blow? Chance Chancellor has considered the idea that Heather was maybe cheating on Daniel Romalotti Jr., but there's no sign she was having an affair. That said, Chance may inadvertently be on the right track then. Perhaps Heather's partner from Portugal could come a suspect to take a near look at. Still, he could have shown up at the apartment while Sharon was bartered out. If Heather's former honey was obsessed with her and followed her to Geno City, the fact that Chance is allowing about the possibility of Heather's messy love life could be an indication. Whatever the case, Sharon's brain holds the answers about who really caused Heather to come a cadaver. Will hypnotism unleash the recollections Sharon needs nearly down the line? The Young and the Restless spoilers say Sharon has to wriggle out of trouble ever. So stick with us for updates on how she'll pull that off and prognostications on any curveballs ahead. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.